Hello, Barry Mankin here again with Four Corners Home Inspections. We're here in an attic space in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're going to show you a unique situation that we have where we've come in to actually work with an engineer and the contractor who's done the work just to kind of beef things up and deal with some discrepancies that are here that were noted on the report. So again, unique situation. This is a remodel with an addition. And so where the roof line meets in the attic space with the addition, and we'll talk about some structural defects real quick. So if we're looking over here, we can see where the old roof line here meets the new. And then we come over here and we can see these purlin walls that are here for support. Now we have a span that is here from this point down here. So this area here, we're looking at an 11-foot span. What we have is 16 foot. So we need some more support. Now, these are pretty beefy supports, and the discrepancy we have here is the distance that we have right here between these two supports can only be 4 feet. And there's a couple of them that are actually over that. We're looking at a 6-foot span. So we're going to have the contractor fill those gaps in. And not only that, for this distance here, we're actually going to put an extra plate here on this LVL, and then that is going to come up in the same manner, just like this purlin here support. We're going to put another one in that comes down and then back up to shorten that span to 11 feet. So it seems like it's a little bit of a nitpicky situation, if you will, but the reality is if the roof isn't designed for that support, the roof can fail and you'll have sag and cracking rafters potentially. So we want to make sure that we let those engineers do their job and help guide us on the proper support for a roof like this, especially when we're dealing with a touchy situation like a remodel or an addition. So there's a reason why these specs are out there to protect that investment. We'll also put some kickers here on this low wall where we have the roof load coming in this way, and that low wall is only straight up and down. So we're just going to put a little kicker right there. We also have an LVL that has a gap in it here where we have that compromised support. And what we're going to do here is actually put through bolts. If you can see, there's no through bolts in anywhere. So we're going to have some Simpson through bolts every 12 inches. So again, that's what can happen on an LVL if it's not tied together properly. And all of this compromises your structural support in a roof. So these are just important tips to note. One of the things that we look for as a home inspector and why we kind of get that extra backing from an engineer. Nobody likes to have the expense of the structural engineer to come in, but in certain cases, they really are needed to protect the homeowner, and that's my job. So this is hopefully this is helpful, and you enjoyed the video. But thanks again for watching. Barry Mankin here with Four Corners Home Inspections.